Ho, Jay-Z, we're getting into Alicia Keys' Twitter space and talking that shit. Basically saying that there's nobody that can get on that versus stage with him, and I am inclined to agree to a point.
I feel
There's not a shot. There's not a chance in hell that anyone can stand on that stage with me for I don't know how long it is. 2 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours.
Right.
Look,
You got to stand in front of the Grammy Family Freestyle Live. No one's ever even seen me perform that. Like you got to stand in front of that. That ain't gonna never happen, man. Let's move on from verses and let's get back to the this Keys album.
Obviously, in the group chat when we talked about it earlier, I posted 20 tracks. That wasn't all of them. That was 20 solo tracks.
That was leaving a lot off.
And that was, like you said, leaving a lot off. That was leaving at least 10 that I could think of
I
from
don't
the top
think
of my
you
head.
had anything from American Gangster or 444 on that list.
No, I didn't.
I don't think you had anything from 444 or American Gangster on that list.
20
songs.
20 songs, and I didn't include most of the new shit.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't include any features. I didn't include any remixes, mixtape cuts, anything like that. That was just 20 hits. Jay-Z, what?
So, Jay-Z, best versus artist, bar none. I will concede that. Here are my caveats, right? If we talking rap, there is no caveat. If you're saying regardless of genre, okay, now we got to broaden the scale just a bit, right? Now you start talking about, Prince, Michael Jackson, Elton John, fucking the Beatles. Like now we in a different class. But if we're going to stick to just like rap and R&B, just to scale it down, right? So obviously Kanye and Beyonce come to mind.
I also think they make the most sense. I mean, who wouldn't want to see a Jay-Z versus Beyonce? They end it with Crazy in Love or Bonnie and Clyde or Drunk in Love.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Or end it with Niggas in Paris or something like that or something.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Kanye and Beyonce are obvious. If I had to get like crazy out of left field, but somebody whose catalog can't be rivaled by really any current artist, Stevie Wonder. Who's fucking with Stevie Wonder's catalog actively today?
I got nobody.
I know that's a crazy ass matchup, but I mean, shit. If we're gonna talk about Jay-Z, and Beyonce, I mean, I guess that makes sense from the relationship standpoint. But yes, there are a few people that can mess with him outside of the rap genre. Inside of it, we heard Wayne. First of all, it's kind of a disqualifier. Like it's almost gonna be like Soulja Boy and Bow Wow, where we're talking about being on other people's stuff and that being part of your greatest. You know what I mean? Like I love
mixtape remixes.
Yeah, I love No Ceilings. I love Drought. Drought 3 is the all-time greatest mixtape in my book. Love Drought 3. But if an album comprised of you remixing other people's hits is some of your best work, I ain't got none of that over here in Ho's book. I have none of that. Like, and even if it exists, it's not in the, you know what I mean?
This don't kill my vibe.
That was a crazy ass verse.
Yeah.
Do you know on whose top 10 list would that pop up on? Virtually no one's. I would probably venture to guess. Like, how deep in the well do you have to dig to get to a gem like that?
Yeah, no, I agree. But other than Kanye, Beyonce, I think Nas popped up, Drake popped up because that's this generation's Jay-Z, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Any other thoughts on maybe who could see him?
We talking new school, old school, regardless of genre? What are we talking about?
Nah, let's keep it in the genre, but let's regardless of era.
Drake would have a shot. He has enough hits to get to 20. I don't know how they would weigh out versus a lot of Jay-Z's top, all-time greatest.
Maybe we can include some producers who might be able to get a Pharrell or a Dr. Dre
but see,
in
like
there.
that's cheating.
Okay.
That's cheating. Because then it becomes not so much of what you created, is more so of what you contributed to at that point. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Was it you? Was it all you, the executive producer, or was it you and the performer? You know? who do you give credit to on Change Clothes? It's kind of like a collaborative thing.
Yeah, it was. I guess it was on Jay-Z's album, so people might be more inclined to give it
But
to him. But
what would that song be without Pharrell and the Neptunes?
Pharrell produced it and sang the hook on it. So
yeah. That's. I mean, Pharrell. I think Pharrell has enough musically to line something up. I think he has enough tracks for real.
I'm actually surprised Pharrell hasn't done anything versus wise. He could definitely probably get up there on his own too.
These niggas they all think they're too good. They all think that their catalogs are above reproach and that whoever they go against has to be a legend of all legends. They all have to have somebody. They just think they're too good. They think they're too good. How doesn't a Kanye West Drake versus make sense?
Because I was gonna say because we already saw it, but technically Drake just did Certified Lover Boy.
There were no verses. Well, Kanye did his shit. Right? Kanye did his shit, but that nigga did Certified Lover Boy. They need to do a real one. Had that bitch at like Madison Square Garden or the Superdome or something, like he was doing all the promo for Donda, and just rock out.
I would like to see it.
They don't pay me enough, so
fair. And
get Busta
Rhymes a fucking verses.
Give Busta Rhymes a verses.